Yo, what is good with y'all? We're back with another My Team video. Today, we're back with episode 4 of the 1000 to 1 million MT series. As you can see, we are now in season 3 of My Team. We got this, Allen Iverson, all this. And then we got these maxed out packs. Y'all know. Packs aren't actually very good, but we'll see. Let's see if we can make some snipe filters on some of these. We'll see later in the video. But first things first, we do got a few locker codes to redeem here. This first one for being a maxed out pack or a diamond boost. I would actually take either one. So let's see what we can get. We end up getting the diamond boost, so that's not bad. We might be able to get something good for that. We will see. And then the next locker code we got for this diamond consumable one. So I'm going to aim for the diamond contracts. That's just the best one. So let's see what we can get here. See what we can get. It looks good for the diamond contract, and it does end up resetting. So we probably won't end up getting it. Let's see. So we do end up getting here. It looks like it's going to be another diamond boost. So we get 2 diamond boosts from those locker codes. Let's go ahead and open these and see what we can get out of these. So first one, we get a, let's see, we're hoping for something good. A 3-point shoot, any one of those. Standing dunk, not that great. Not that great at all. Let's see what the second one, if it can give us anything better. And we end up getting pass accuracy, so not too great from those. But yeah, in this video, as you can see, we are starting here with 102K from the last episode. And hopefully, I'm hoping the auction house is kind of, picked up a little bit because of the new season. In the last episode, it was kind of dry because obviously it was the end of the season. Not a lot of people pulling packs. Not a lot of people really doing much of anything on the game. So now with this new season, obviously there's clutch time mode. People playing that. All these other game modes. Hopefully the auction house picks up a little bit and we can make some MT today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at some of these rubies out of these packs. We're going to try to either snipe some of these or bid snipe some of these. Just make a quick profit. So we're going to go ahead, look up the price of these. See how much they're going for. We're going maxed out. Again, these cards are probably more expensive than they really should be. As you can see, they're like 3,000, 4,000. Because not a lot of people are opening these packs. The Ray Allen and Tim Duncan headliner of the packs are just not very good. So, like, yeah, these rubies are like going for 4,000 instead of like 1,000, 2,000 maybe. Because no one's opening these packs, to be honest. So, Jason Williams and Keon Johnson are about 4,500. And then JJ Redick, I believe he's like nearly 6,000, I want to say. So yeah, so we're gonna try to bid snipe up some of these cards, maybe a few snipe filters, and see if we can make some quick MT off this here. So right here already, we're able to get a Keon Johnson there for 3,500. A few more are listed here. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that one, but it was a few thousand cheaper. They did just undercut these a lot, so I'm probably gonna wait for these to sell and then list that one so I can get a few more thousand profit out of that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be better to maybe bid snipe some of these because people are just gonna keep undercutting. So if I list that one, I can make a few hundred profit. But I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna try to bid snipe some of these, see how many are up, see if I can get any for cheap here. So as you can see, there are kind of a lot up ending. So I'm gonna go ahead and bid on these and see if I can win a few. See if I can win a few and then flip them for some profits. And right there we get a Keon Johnson for 850 MT after just a few minutes on this filter. We had Keon Johnson for under 1,000. We can go ahead and flip that for over 4,000. Good little profit right there to start off this video. And we're going to go ahead and list up these cards that we sniped there. We did end up winning one of these Keon Johnsons that I bidded on as well. So we'll go ahead and list that one up as well. These Jason Williams will sell for about 4,200. Go ahead and list that up. I'm just going to list them both at the same time because they should sell since they're undercutting. 4,200. right there. And then we'll go ahead and list these ones up for 4,100. Good. We just made about 10K in about, well, I'd say under 10 minutes with these snipes. So that is pretty good. And I did forget to mention earlier in the video, but for this video, I think the goal MT amount, we're going to try to double our MT. So we're going to try to get to 200K today in this video. We started this video with just over 100K. We're going to try to double our MT in this video. So now we got a few cards to redeem here, a few more Keon Johnsons, and a few of these golds ended up selling. We ended up winning a few of these Keon Johnsons that we're bidding on as well. So now we're back up to 100K with about 5 Keon Johnsons to sell here. So we're back pretty much where we started, and then have these Keon Johnsons that'll sell for about 4,000. So 4,000 times 5, we're up about 20 to 25K here already. As I'm actually searching for Keon Johnson's price, the snipe does come up there for 2,800. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. That's one more that we are able to list here. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this one here to sell for 37 and list them for 4,100 each. And then another snipe there. As I'm looking up the price, another one comes up. I mean, I'll take that. I would literally take that. Just looking up their price and a few snipes come up here. I mean, that's easy profit. And I think that one did end up selling. So I'm going to list 2 at a time up for 4,100. Thing I'm going to try to start doing in these are trying to just bid snipe some of these badges. Some of these badges I'll show here. Most of them, you know, there's none up for 350. The cheapest badges are about 400 MT for some of, you know, like the drop stepper, the ones nobody really, you know, cares about these badges, but you can get some that are kind of expensive that you can maybe try to finesse on this for 250. So I like to just go through, bid on a bunch of badges for 250. Most of them will end up selling, like these Dream Shakes, Grace Under Pressure. These ones will end up selling for like 400, which is still, you know, not bad profit. Like, you know, 100 for each card. When you're bidding on, as you can see, so many that are up. When you're bidding on all of them, you know, you can go ahead, get these, and then some of them, you might be able to get one that goes for like 1,000, or one that goes for like 2,000, and be able to make good profit on these. So I'm gonna go ahead and bid on a bunch of these and see which ones I can win, and then which ones kind of go for some profits. So one thing I never mentioned I actually like doing is going through some of the old like sets and looking up cards that, like, you know, were in packs previously. And right here we get a Penny Hardaway for 55K. Next cheapest is 65K. But basically what I do that I don't think I've mentioned in these videos yet is, like, for example, Flash, you know, these Flash sets. And then I went to Penny Hardaway. I just look at older sets. So at first I was doing some moment sets, didn't really see anything. Then I went over to limited edition, there was nothing. Then I went over to Flash, looked at Penny, and there was one that someone undercut by 10K. I'll be able to list that one up and make some good profit on it. And it does also look like we won a few of those rubies we bid on earlier, and a bunch of these badges we ended up winning. So I'm going to go ahead and send some of these to my collection and go ahead and get those listed. And more of these rubies sold. So we're going to redeem these rubies here as well, and then go ahead and list this Penny Hardaway. And then here we go with these badges that I did end up buying. So like the first one here, limitless takeoff, the cheapest one is about 1450, 1400, like 13, and we literally got this for 250 MT. So we're gonna go ahead, be able to go list this up for like 1,000, and it will be able to sell, and that's nearly 1,000 profit right there. And then we got one more Jason Williams that I'm gonna go ahead and list up for 4,000, and then let's see. So yeah, so a few of these sold. So we're back up to over 50,000. We are back. About half the badges are sold. So that blinders there sold for 7,800. Some of these are 500. A lot of these actually end up selling pretty fast. The rebound chaser there for 1,200. See where this puts us at MT wise. Should put us about 133 maybe, 134. Let's see. Yeah, 133. You still got about 17 selling. Most of them being for 400 MT. A few here for 700 and that for 1100. And then I think it was 1900 there. So now we're about 133k, about 30k-ish up from where we started. So what you saw all from before what I just did there was from about a week and a half ago, about a few days after the season dropped. But now we're back. I took like about a week break off this account, you know, just kind of off 2K in general. And then now we're back today. So I got a few clips here from things I've done through the past couple of days to get my MT count up. So as you can see here, I was bidding on some Eddie Currys from the packs that had dropped. I was just bidding like 1,400. I would win some of them, list them up for like 19, 2,000. And then here we go with these badges I was bidding on Friday and Saturday night. I was bidding on badges for 300 MT. As you see, we get some mismatch experts, some catch and shoots in there, some green machines, lucky sevens, some bullet passers. So we were just bidding on a bunch of badges. We there. And then some more clips here. We was bidding on some diamond cards. I would bid about 7,000 to 8,000 on some of these. And some of them would sell for nearly about, you know, some with 9,000. Here's some more badges we had. And then those Eddie Currys, they're selling. So we was just kind of flipping a lot of stuff. I didn't really want to keep this stuff into it that much. But here goes some of the... See, that's the John Stockton snipe I got there. Right there was for 10K. Right next cheapest right there for 15,000. Some of this stuff was just, you know, bid sniping on a bunch of cards. I actually had got a few diamond contracts, or not diamond contracts, but like stack contracts. So I believe there I had bought a stack of 20 bronze contracts for like 3,000, sold them all for 250, and made like 1,000 profit. Nothing too crazy with that. But in here again, you see all the badges we have sold. And then this one here, just bidding on the badges. I would just go through. There would be a bunch there for 300. I would just go through and bid on them all. And then here, all the badges I sold. And then here we go with this. Those Eddie Currys we were bidding on. The diamond cards we were bidding on. Winning those for like 7,000, 9,500 flip, 9,300 flip, 8,800. And we're also sniping some of those ornament balls as well. I would kind of search every once in a while for the ornament balls. I would be able to get some for like 2,000, sometimes really cheap. And then down there, we sell one for 2,800. And as you can see here, we had all those diamond cards selling, all those there. Skip forward here about like an hour. You see some jazz balls selling, some more Eddie Currys. We had one, and all those contracts we ended up buying. So we made a few thousand off of that there. And then there's more from here. We got over 50 items. I was just bidding on badges like a lot over the weekend. Like here we go with some of them selling. I sold some of them. So like most of them were 400. Me redeeming them all here. Redeeming them all. And I got back up to about 120-ish K after I got that done. With still some more stuff to sell. And then here we go. Now in this clip I'm down to like 45K. Just bidding on a bunch more badges. I got 50 plus badges. And then if I go back onto the game here, we have literally like no MT, like pretty much zero MT. But you go down here and we got all these badges right there, 147. But then there's 10 rhythm shooters, so, you know, 5 limitless takeoff, 11 box, and you just go through all of them. I went all in on the badges, so 16 rebound chasers, you know, 13 difficult shots, and we got some silvers and some bronzes down through here. I went all in, about 150K worth of badges that every single one of them I got for about, I would say 300 to 3. I would bid 300. Some of them I got back 50 MT. So if I do the math, that would be about 500 to like 700 cars I had bought if I did the math correct there. So then the plan with these badges is, I have all these here. So like for example, stop and pop, I search it. The cheapest is about 1,800. There's a few 500. So what my plan is with all these badges is, I've already did a few over here. Anything that's going over 1,000, I'm listing. So here we go. I had a bunch of mismatch expert. The cheapest was like 1,700, I believe. So then I listed a bunch for 1,400. Lucky 7, I had a bunch, listed them. You know, Grace Under Pressure, we had some glue hands. So anything over like 900 here for or 1,000, anything over that, I'm going to list. But then when we go over here and we get to 10 rhythm shooters, they're going for like 400. So I'm just going to hold on to those for now. I'm not going to hold on to them for like forever and just always have them. But if they spike up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and sell them. So we listed 50 up there about an hour ago, as you can see. And we got 13 sold here, 15 sold here. So as you can see, again, these are badges that I got for 250 MT. So that's 1,300, 900, 900, 17, some 2,300s, a few 3,000. All this is just pure profit. So these 15 badges, we do 250 times 15. So we got all these badges for just under like 4,000. And then we're going to go ahead and redeem them all and see where it brings us up to. It should be like 20, 30K. It should be up there. All these 15 badges right here for 4,000. And after redeeming them, sold, it brings us up to about 23K. So that's literally like 5 times profit right there. And we can do that with all of these badges. We have hundreds of badges being ready to be sold. So through this next week, I'm going to be selling those. I'm going to be clipping me, you know, redeeming all the auction house, and it will be in the next video. All of these being sold. I'm doing this because sometimes you can see like a span here, so like, yeah, there's not a whole lot up here. But then whenever the packs drop, so say for example Friday and Saturday was when I was doing this, is when the new packs drop. So people just list badges, I think that's what it is. And then sometimes you'll be able to get a span where there's just hundreds of badges up around ending so at the same time. So as you can see right here, 24 minutes, it starts around here, and you just keep scrolling. There's just so many badges ending around the same time, one right after another. So what I normally do is just bid 300 on all. I normally do up to 30 minutes. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot on now, but you just gotta find that span of where there's just a bunch up and bid on them. Yeah, for that episode, that is gonna be it. You know, I'll keep some updates maybe on Twitter with some of these badges I've sold, but I'll have a majority of these sold before the next episode, and then in the next episode, we'll see how much we get up to. Hopefully, I started with about 150K with all these badges. Hopefully I can double the MT and get about 300 to 400K I'm hoping for after this. And then from there, we're nearly halfway. So we'll see what some methods we can do. And we'll have to see. We might go all in on some badges again, because this seems like it can be very profitable. But like I said, for that episode, that is going to be it. If y'all enjoyed, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. You know, let me know if y'all are doing any of these methods, if you've made any MT. I've had some people like DM me on Twitter saying, I did this method. I made some good MT, whether it's the gold method or just bidding. So let me know in the comments if y'all did these methods and if you made profit off of it. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next one.